I'm kind of in a punk rock zombie mood. So I'm feeling a little angsty, yet half dead. Which is pretty much normal. It's just like normal Mana attitude. So, yeah, I'm just gonna. I already went out today, so my base is done. That'll save a lot of time. Um, but basically, I'm gonna get punk rock and do my eyes, and then get some zombie wounds going. So that should be fun. I'm in the gory mood, and I'm gonna be like a zombie, or yeah, like a punk rock half dead zombie. So pretty much kind of what I am every day, but a little bit more emphasized. So some red under the eyes, because I've been dead and buried for a while, and that's always a good time. One of my favorite subjects, which is dead things. I am obsessed with zombie movies. I think anyone who knows me knows this. My favorite, and what I'm kind of inspired by today, or a lot, but what is my inspo today a little bit, is Night of the Living Dead. Oh no, Return of the Living Dead, sorry. The first one. Literally the most punk rock movie ever. I love it. It's my favorite. I fucking love that movie. So yeah. So I'm a little inspired by that. I'm gonna go for a trash look. And if y'all have seen it, then you know who I'm talking about when I talk about trash, because she's my favorite character. Anybody who dances naked on tombstones, it's alright by me. So, when becoming a zombie, you always want to do cool colors under the eyes, because there's no warmth in their skin. They're cold, cold creatures, my friend. That's why I relate. So I'm gonna go in, do a little bit of detail under the eyes. Be right back. And if you do love the movie Return of the Living Dead Part 1, tell me your favorite character. Because that movie is pretty fucking great. Okay, now that we have a little bit of death around the eyes, I'm gonna go in and accentuate with some black eyeliner. So now I'm gonna take some purpley shadow and go underneath the eyes, and going underneath for a bit more drama, because can't look too lively. A little bit heroin addict chic, crawled from the grave, etc. So now here is the fun part. Latex. So while I'm doing this, it's gotta dry. So I'm gonna make some cool wounds here, and latex smells so bad. Just dab it on like extra skin. Make sure you get the edges. A little bit of flesh rotting off. The usual. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Then while that's drying, get some death lips going. And we want to make it as messy as possible, because like these guys just crawled out of a grave, so we're not trying to be chic here. Maybe just blend that shit. Death on the lips. Okay. See, we already got some the latex flesh stuff. It's hot, sexy. This side needs a bit more. So now you see the skin emulating the skin. And then depending on what kind of zombie you want, if you want a fresh zombie, you use reds. If you want like a more, I've been buried for 400 years, you use more greens and blues and stuff. I'm going more of a fresh zombie because I want to add blood. So we're going in with a red here. Blend it in. And get the sides. And the messier the better, because with FX makeup you don't want it to look neat like beauty makeup. So I always add a little bit of black too, because around the sides just gives it that illusion. So it looks more like depth. Now I'm gonna do the same on this side, of it like rolling off to where it looks like skin. And then you have a nice little oh, it looks like a little heart. Death heart. Cute. I'm gonna keep it like that. Stretch it out a bit more. We like to have the skin coming off, so wow, it really does look like a little heart. That's funny. I did not mean for that to happen, but hey. So now we have a little bit of flesh wounds. And I blend it around. Getting there. Now, tiny little trick I use is a little bit of yellow. Yellow goes a long way. So most people don't use yellow, and it's very important when you're doing wounds, because if you open up your body, if you cut yourself open, there's all kinds of colors in there. So you want to add a little bit of yellow in there. Not too much, but just like the slightest hint will make it look a lot more realistic. You see what I mean? Just like the tiniest bit. So we want to go in and with our yellow and get it looking a little pussy. Kind of want to be a cute zombie because, you know, zombies don't get as much credit as they should. Like, I think zombies are adorable. I would love to be a zombie. I kind of am one. Anyways. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Blood. So I have some coagulated, nice, thick, juicy blood. I'm having way too much fun with this, so I'm gonna take my little brush and take some of my blood and just kind of dab some on there. Just makes it a little bit more realistic looking. And get the skin part. And this particular zombie tried to bite somebody's head off and got a little messy. So a little bit of blood and some blood. I got blood on me. Hungry little guy. Hungry little monster he was. To heal the wounds. Go in and give a little bit of powder on that so it's not as sticky. Scabby. There you have it. I'm a punk rock zombie from under the grave. Crawled out to go to a show. And yeah, I think we can all relate. Because I'm sure when I'm dead and buried, oof, I have latex in my hair. I'll be crawling out of the grave to go to a show. For sure, 100%. The question is, what show would you crawl out of the grave to go to? You should put that in the comments. Let me know. But, yeah, there you go. Punk rock zombie. In the flesh. Alright, guys. This was a fun one. Thanks for watching. And eat some brains.